Switzerland, tiny sandwich plantain. This one time we went to the beach and like it's a bunch of people that I didn't really like. You know, like me and my two best friends and like a whole bunch of people they knew. And like, bruh, that was the worst group of people to go to the beach with. Like one of them was like, she was convinced that we had sex on that trip, and I was kind of like, but I would have known if we did. Like, we didn't. Like, are you sure? I think you're just dumb. And on the way back, we had 3 cars, and there was a whole bunch of drama with these people because no one liked each other. We wound up having to put her in my car on the way back. It's like 13 hours of me and my best friend talking shit about this chick. Like, all she did, me and my friend tore her to pieces, and she just sat there on her phone. Like, how? It was fucking savage. Do you ever look at yourself before you leave the house? Like, do you have a mirror wherever you live? Like, do you pick out your own outfits? Because, like, you look weird. I'm sorry, that was so weird of me. Are we rolling? Yeah? You got it? Ready? Looks nice. Alright? This is way too nice for this neighborhood. It's said that no one's been in here for a very long time, at least 4 years. We don't really know who's been living. Oh shit, cut it. Don't. We're rolling. It's said that no one's been in here for at least 4 years. It's been a long time. And you can really tell because there is just shit everywhere. There's wasp nests up there, spider webs, a broken foosball table. It looks like it's been ransacked, to be honest. Like, it looks like someone just came in here and knocked all this stuff over. Like, look at that. Spider eggs, nest. I'm gonna move this, actually. And whatever the hell's in here. That's how a man does it. And if you come in here, this is where the new Comshine Carver, it is said, legend has it from the community around, like all these nice houses, they have their stories. This is said to be the room where he ate a baby. Like, what the? I think, from what I remember, up there was where he did the urban legend videos epitome and playground. Like, those two of the most frightening things on the internet. I wish we could get up there, but it looks like the ladder's stuck up there too. Alright, we good? We good? Alright. The reason I chose the new Comshine Carver as my project for the adaptation of the human mind is because he basically destroyed any trust people have in strangers. Like, he destroyed the normal human psyche. And I think that this entire place, it's founded on fear and horror. And I think that it's interesting. We'll see how it goes. I want to get a shot like over here. Alright, we good? We rolling? Okay. One of the more prominent features of this place is the one of the more prominent features of this little shack is the tree. Now, what's interesting about this tree? Come get a shot. What's interesting about the tree is that somewhere in this small little area, he not only buried his victims, but he would cement them and then try and preserve as much as he can, and then he would eat them. He carved them and then would, yeah. Go see. One of the most interesting things about his little shack has it that the new Comshine Carver, or hooks, what he did was he would fuck the tree. The tree is like the oldest thing in the neighborhood. Like, the neighborhood's only about 26, 27 years old. The shack's older, but this tree is about 348 years from what I've read. And it's like he used its presence to fuel his own hate and malice on the world. And now we're sitting in the shack, and the shack used to be a public library. That's what all this used to be. Was people would come in here and buy and rent books and check them out and go and read them. And I think that's how he found out about the place. And we think that that's how he found it, and that's why he came back here after it stopped being in use. What's interesting about the library was that it was run by his first victim. His first victim used to run the old library, Cooper Williams, who they called Cooter, and I think that's the start of him as a killer. Can you fucking stop? Paint me like one of your. What we're gonna cut to now is people who they answered a questionnaire about what they know of the new Comshine Carver or hooks, and the only reason they answered this questionnaire is because of a previous one where they answered if they knew about him at all. So we're gonna go to that now. Cut. Just cut.
You rolling?
Yeah? Okay. So we just got the interviews back, and the first one is really interesting so far. The interviewee, so to speak, talks about not only. So we got the interviews here, and
question number 1 is, what do you know about the Hooks killing in Comshine? I know that the Hooks killing has been a legend for about 40 years now, and I think
at least 40 years.
So, yeah, I have the questions written here, and I have my responses written here. Question number 2, how has the legend affected your daily life? For example, given nightmares, scared to run around at night, etc. It's made me more cautious and gives me some good stories to tell to my friends.
What she got wrong, though, he didn't eat people because he liked it. he did it to freak people out, and it worked because it freaks me out just thinking about it. 40 years at least with a man. You're so mature. Jesus Christ. 40 years he's been a legend. And 40 years it's his legend with a man named Adam Spirit, who was the third suspect in the killings. He was said to be the most violent of all the suspects too. And under one of my laptops here on the table, it says, Adam Spirit is a monster. What's interesting about that is that it was supposed to be carved into it. Like, it's said to be carved into the wood by the hoax killer. The thing is, it doesn't match any known handwriting of the hoax killer, which makes people believe that there's more than one. That's why the legend keeps going and going and going. That's why it had so much momentum for the last 40 years or so. That would be terrifying, to say the least. Why is this broken?
Not a whole lot. And personally, I don't think a lot of people know a whole lot about the hoax killer because, for instance, it's a thing shrouded in mystery.
This dude sounds like a tool.
Think about it like this. You have this killer, a thing, and we fear it because we don't know who he is or what he is. We know he has aliases. We know there's possibly more than one. But look at people like Ted Bundy or John Wayne Gacy. We know what they are. They're human. They have stories. They were people, but the hoax. He has a legend, sure, but so does Bigfoot.
Oh man. What?
He has a history, he's told us, but so do people that were abducted by aliens. You get where I'm going with this. It's really... it's confusing. How has the legend affected my daily life? Well, personally, it's interested me. I've looked up all I can on hoax, so I would like to believe I am a believer in the supernatural now, and not just because I, for one, am under the theory that hoax is a vengeful spirit, but the fact that each person that he killed on record had a dirty past, had something wrong with them at some point. Be it they were a killer themselves, they got away with murder, it doesn't matter. And if anything, he's made me believe in things I wouldn't have normally believed in.
He brings up a good point that the killings were on people that were messed up at one point in their life, but he also ate a baby. He brings up a good point that doesn't excuse the children or just the clearly innocent people that he attacked. The last two I don't feel like talking about because like they weren't special. What one of them said, which really fascinated me, was what did he know about the hoax killer? The hoax killer likes long walks on the beach, and he likes candlelit dinners, and I think that was really classy. And you know what? F it, dude, we'll just watch it.
What do you know about the hoax killer? likes candlelight dinners. He likes long walks on the beach in the moonlight. He enjoys eating and possibly performing certain acts of darker natures. It is something I'll put into, but I don't know. He likes romantic comedies. He's truly an inspiration.
His favorite actor is Matthew McConaughey. We were filming. I couldn't answer. Well, we're filming. We're a documentary. Yeah. Oh no, it went pretty good. Oh, I didn't know you were filming. Where did I leave off? This well, what's neat about, not really neat, but terrifying really, is this is a very large and very populated neighborhood. Like, very big, very big. And right smack dab in the middle in this neighborhood. Are you rolling? Alright, we good for real? Okay. Okay, what I was saying, big neighborhood, many people, much murder. Right smack dab in the middle. It's funny that everyone that lived here, this whole place surrounds an old library, but no one decided to check here whenever people started to go missing. I just don't see how that could have happened. It's funny because right smack dab in the middle of the neighborhood is where you would come and like kill the victim. What? It's the cop. I don't see why we gotta film the neighborhood part in the corner of a room. Do you? I don't. Listen, they're not coming for you. Okay? Just because it looks like a nice neighborhood doesn't mean it is a nice neighborhood, alright? You stop freaking out. Listen, if somebody called the cops on the Hooks killer, you think it'd be more than just those numbers?
But you don't understand.
I do understand.
I'm helping you with this project.
No, I'm helping you.
Listen.
This place would have been nuked.
Would have been nuked. We'll nuke you.
You can try, but you need me.
I need you. I need you more than I need a sack of potatoes. And guess what? I don't need a sack of potatoes. So what do you suggest we do then?
We just finished.
We finish. Is that what you've wanted this whole time?
Yes.
Just finishing.
Yes, I just want to finish and go home.
How many interviewees did you get?
4.
4. I needed 7.
Only 4 of them answered.
And lose the project again. We had a deal, Luke.
I know.
You would get me the ones that still knew my legend. And in return, you did something. Now, we wouldn't want to go back on that deal, would we?
No.
Then, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna finish the documentary.
How about the foosball table? The shitty, broken foosball table. Actually, what's really great about the new Comshine Carver is that he was the world champion for about 6 months.
Like fuck I was. Do it again. What's so funny? Do the line.
I feel like you really like putting dick in your mouth. You think? That's what you sound like, just gurgling on cock all the time.
I told you we're gonna do this right. You need the grade, don't you? To get into Daddy's medical school. Sit the fuck back down.
No.
I said sit the fuck down. You talk a lot about continuity, but you're not even wearing the same interview clothes. You are a fucking disgrace. I should have hired someone better.
You didn't hire me.
I politely came in contact with you. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play a game. Correct. Sigh more, I like it. You see, you never heard of the Arkn and the Dekn now, have you? Now those are some beings to document size. Especially the Carver. You haven't heard of that one before, have you? I hate it when they don't answer me. It's like, how rude, and tearing your stomach out, at least have the proper decency to answer me. Oh, you'll know the Carver soon enough. I'll make sure of that. Oh! What are you doing here so soon?
What did I miss?
Well, you know, some mass murders, a couple baby rapes, the usual.
Okay.
I'm down for it. Let me do it. Let's the camera all cinematically right there.